Good morning, America, and welcome to Game On Classic, a retro remix of College Vision's second best video game competition. This esports production is brought to you by the Broadcasting Video Production Program at Bates Technical College. I am Josh, joined by Johnny. For today's show, we are giving you a blast from the past. Our four contestants will be striking, smashing, and spiking each other in Super Smash Bros., this classic fighting game from the Nintendo 64. Each round will consist of a 5-minute 1v1 free-for-all, where two randomly matched players will try to knock out their opponent as many times as they possibly can. Today's champions were drawn from the best that our own BVP program has to offer. Their names are Rachel, Malachi, Keziah, and Gwen. To start us off, we have Rachel and Keziah battling to see who makes it to the final match. The stage is set, the players are ready, so let's game on! This game truly is a blast from the past, John. I mean, in the most recent update of this game, we have, 30 characters you can play?
Yeah, literally.
And now this is the very first one from 1999. We only have, 11 characters compared to the 30 we currently have.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see, we have Kirby and Donkey Kong actually matched up against each other. Two huge classical characters. One who was actually an arcade game against Mario back in...
Oh my god.
Well, before this was even made.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Kirby, who's their own unique special character, who's basically a shapeshifter. Ooh.
Dang.
You see, we have Keziah already winning.
I'm just gonna run. Oh.
I'll do the skill.
We do this.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We're dealing with skilled players here, right? Professionals. Absolute
Oh
professionals here.
Wow, Kirby is just blasting DK with that phaser gun.
You're just shooting me to
And to be
death.
honest, that was
Oh my god.
That was my favorite, one of my favorite
You were
things to
literally
do
just
when I was
shoot-
first playing this game when I was a kid, is using that phaser cannon to just blast away until their
You were just
percentage was just going up, and then you just hit them with your
shooting me to death.
powered attack.
Grandpa here is here
No.
for nostalgia. I'm
Literally
here
on
looking
edge.
at some ugly,
Oh
You're
my
only,
God. Oh
you're
my
only a year
God.
younger than I am, so what are you
Okay,
talking
well.
about? We're both dirty millennials here. Both of us played this game at one point in
I
our life.
never played this game actually. I couldn't afford more than 3 N64 games.
Okay.
You know, I'm glad to avoid the one where
How do you grab
Donkey
this?
Kong has shovel hands.
What?
Yeah,
what
look
was
at
that
it. Look
thing?
at it. No, look at it. It's got like shovel hands.
Oh, you're talking
kids.
about the pixelations?
Yeah, the game we're supposed to be commenting on.
I can't. I can't.
Press A again, or B.
Players have been trained for this for years now, right?
Oh,
Because that'll hurt me.
And the fish was
but you
in
might.
the Pokemon
No,
ball.
no.
The most worthless play that this game had to offer during the
Oh my
time.
For
God.
newbies, alright, if you're a pro, you know how that fish works. Right?
Why just flopping them out like a fish
Well,
out
I
of water
wouldn't
and
tell
doing
you.
nothing?
Your
We
shield's
might have a
gonna
match
knock
at
you
some
out.
point, right?
Why is there a secret you don't know about it that I don't?
I don't know.
Okay, well.
Oh,
Okay.
and Kirby throws a mine, and
Yeah.
Kirby gets blessed by their own weapon.
Bold
Is there any way to recover from that?
strategies
Oh, you
here.
can recover
I
from
know
that.
the
Okay.
Kirby
Kirby
can
can
reload
reload, that's the only
the game.
reason why.
Oh,
Otherwise,
so I can't though.
I don't think you
Sure, that
can.
tornado's
That
been
one's a
there
hard
forever.
one to, like,
It
recover from.
was actually
just 'cause I
pretty
can't
interesting watching the
Nope, I can't.
players
No, I
trying to
can't.
figure out how
That's
to
why I
use
chose
the
Kirby's really
controllers
so I
when we
can
first
recover,
started this game
'cause
because
Got it.
Behind, no,
Otherwise
we
you
don't
fall
talk
off.
about
Oh,
behind
wait.
the scenes stuff, alright?
can
We're
I don't remember that
professionals.
being in the
I
rules.
can't even get it. How do you?
Well, I'm making up the rules, alright? These are
Oh,
professional
those bombs.
players.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So stupid.
Professionals.
But the fact
Pros.
Whoa. 'Cause I didn't just learn how to do this
it
today.
was actually, but it was entertaining watching them trying to figure out the Nintendo 64 controls because it's something unique that not a lot of people.
Unique. That's very nice word.
Okay, out of date.
Still very nice. The worst
Aw,
controller ever made.
boo.
I think that's good.
Coming out of
Okay.
Nintendo, that's really insane. Nintendo has decent controllers.
They're the most basic of controllers.
Yeah, they work, unlike this
We're
abomination.
talking about like this abomination.
Yeah, that abomination, like these 3 prongs,
How do you grab
like,
it?
as you're like
What the
trying to
heck?
control
You
one
already
hand,
had
the
an
prongs
item,
are
so you
coming
can
at your
grab
hand,
Oh.
like
However, it's mine now.
squeeze at it. I don't know.
I don't know how
Okay.
you used to play, but I've never had that problem.
Well, it's just such an awkward
If you
thing
press
to
one of
hold.
your back
Well, yeah, it
buttons,
is
you
if
can toss
you've
it
never played it before.
and go on to the
Oh,
next.
okay.
I'm guessing you enjoy the
Aw.
more modern games a lot more.
Just something above like GameCube.
Something above GameCube. Are you saying anything
Okay,
after
so that-
GameCube or anything
Oh,
from
no.
GameCube and after?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Making
Well-
that
Oh, Kirby got them.
Oh.
That was
double
a,
suicide.
that was a kamikaze one right there.
College Vision is not sports suicide.
Okay, maybe.
Ah! Oh my god, I'm awful at this. How do you grab the thing, the sword?
You have to press
Oh,
A, but
he's
it's
gonna
gone now.
Get the bomb.
We took too long. No,
How do you? I
No.
don't understand. I
and
hate this
then
so
we got
much. I
another
hate this. I
kamikaze
really
attack.
hate this, actually.
don't worry, I'm dying too.
Doesn't kamikaze infer that there was an attempt to
Different.
get the other person?
Different.
Come closer, Rachel, come closer.
I'm not gonna.
To be,
Obviously, Kirby was distracting Donkey Kong.
obviously. To be honest, I completely forgot about the tornadoes that randomly appear
You're
in
gonna
this
get
game.
stunned if
That
you
just
I'm gonna hold it.
and time up in the first match. Who's the winner? And that's Kirby, and which is Kazaya. So, okay. Wait, hold on. There's another match. Oh, what a great first game with the winner Kazaya moving on to the final bracket. Unfortunately, it looks like Rachel is going to have to over and under cables for the rest of the broadcast. Better luck next time, Rachel. When we come back, we will continue our competition with the next two players, Malachi and Gwen, battling to see who will face Kazaya in the classic Nintendo Smackdown. Please stay with us and be ready for more Game On.
Come on. Ooh.
Late night battles, green light glows. Thumbs are pushing both intros. Take the wind from under your nose. Let's go play.
Substance use disorder addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. The moment I chose hope was when I couldn't look myself in the mirror anymore. I did not recognize myself. When you're in that moment, you don't know what to do, and you are grappling with your own internalized stigma and your own experience. Hope has to be loud to cut through your fears. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. Absolutely. So I'm so proud because I did not think I was gonna make it. And now, I get to call my mom and say I love her. I get to teach my son how to say, Mama, I love you. Yeah. So for me, hope in this moment, it's everything, all the colors in between. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
It's a beautiful fall evening. The sun is setting. The dog finally stopped barking. Life is good. But inside, there's trouble brewing, and Emma has no idea. Although she feels fine, like her father, Emma is one of the 67 million adults in the U.S. with high blood pressure or hypertension. Just like her radiator that's on the fritz, Emma's heart is working overtime to get the job done. Let's have a look. The heart is the pump in our bodies, delivering blood to the entire system through a set of pipes, or blood vessels of all sizes. Smoking, high cholesterol, diabetes, obesity, physical inactivity, family history, and increased age all contribute to these blood vessels, or our pipes, becoming less elastic. The more blood our heart has to pump through stiff, narrowing arteries, the higher our blood pressure. When the force of the blood against our artery walls is too high, life-threatening health problems can result. Problems like kidney disease, heart disease, stroke, even heart attack. Can Emma get her pressure down before it's too late?
Late night
on. In our last match, Kazaya defeated Rachel and is moving on to the finals. Next up is Malachi and Gwen. Each of these gaming titans has traveled thousands of miles to compete with us today, and our fans at home are eager to see who comes out on top. With the stage set and the players ready, it's time to game on once again.
Okay, cool. Cool. I can work with that.
Who we have?
Hello.
Link and Link.
Why did I put me on the... Okay.
Oh my god! Fair enough.
You want to finish your sentence?
No, I don't know how. Like I said, I haven't played this in years, so it's not like I've seen.
You don't know who Link is?
No, I know who Link is. I've played Zelda.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Why are players just killing themselves?
I don't know why.
God, this is
have
so chopped. Oh
Doppelganger
my
Link
god.
on stage right now.
Oh shoot.
Shoot.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, Malachi.
Just to give you a short match, people.
What are you trying to say?
Well, Malachi took one
You
for
know
the
what I'm
team.
saying.
Oh, God.
God.
Oh,
I'm going to recover.
judo
Don't
chop.
worry.
Wait,
I
I
know, that's the
died?
wrong
I didn't
show.
even know that was me. Hold on. I mixed it up.
You know what I just got introduced to within the last couple of years that reminds me of Legend of Zelda?
What?
Was it?
Got it.
No.
Got it.
Is it more interesting than this match?
Yes, it's called the Shadow of the Colossus.
Classic.
So you have played that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Have you played both the original and the?
I played the
remake?
original. I have the remake.
You haven't played the remake
Oh my
first.
god.
Well, I wanted to play the original first.
Okay, fair enough. I got the remake first because, well, I just thought it'd be appropriate, and I think my PS4 isn't compatible with the original.
It should be.
Well, you never know, but I'm not much of a PlayStation person. I just do it for the exclusives, honestly, such as Fall of
me
the
outta here. I'm
Colossus.
not gonna
and
buy that.
PlayStation
Last of Us.
loyalist here.
No.
Free win? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm keeping track. I have to kill you one more time.
but yeah, but I really
Let's
enjoyed the
not.
Shadow of the Colossus quite a bit when I first
Yes!
played it.
No!
Oh, Malachi, what was that?
Oh, God. I thought I had it.
Oh,
Stab, kick, stab, and we're done. On to the
What was
commercial.
that? It's a red shell. Ain't it supposed to follow?
no, not exactly.
It's actually
We're not in Mario Kart. It doesn't do that. You have to hit the player first, but then it does it.
Okay, the players have managed to stay on the stage. All right, we're getting serious here.
Yeah.
They managed
Oh,
to stay.
nope. There goes
well, okay, I
Malachi.
spoke too soon.
Nope, there goes Malachi. That's how many deaths so far from Malachi? 4 or 5?
I haven't been keeping count.
Neither have I. That's what I'm asking.
My job is to talk. All right, all right. This job doesn't require
Oh,
counting.
I'm actually cooked.
That wasn't in the that
there
wasn't in
goes
the
Gwen.
application.
I don't even know who's winning.
I think Gwen's winning right now. Cause yeah, I think Gwen is winning so far.
Yeah, I don't really care about either player, but I'm gonna pick Gwen because she's wearing an Iron Maiden shirt. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You're just a very biased commentator right now. Why are you on here then?
What? Okay.
On here because nobody else wanted to be on here.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that's not true. We could have picked the new people that came in, or you could have been like, "Hey, I wanted to switch."
I mean, I can't be a coward, right?
Come on.
You could have just played.
I'm told. Hey, we need a host. All right, I'm your man. Hire me, please.
What the heck, Gwen?
So what's the last Legend of
Oh
Zelda
my
game you've
God.
actually played?
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, and that's what for the Switch.
Yes.
Okay, to be honest, I haven't played anything past Majora's Mask.
I played a little Majora's Mask. Even from the little I played, that's my favorite one. I
We're
think.
on button mashing now.
Oh
Like,
no.
to be fair, the
oh,
only
no.
Legend of Zelda game that
I'm cooked.
We need to talk about something more positive because it's sad watching the screen. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're changing subject.
Yeah, to be honest, the only Legend of Zelda game that I've played through and through was Wind Waker.
No, I love the style of that game.
Yep. But to be fair, that was when I was still playing the GameCube, and I wanted to finish that game because I've never finished that game before.
Never finished a game.
No, I have finished plenty of games, but just not that one. And so one night,
Oh my god.
wow, Gwen psyched Malachi out on that one.
This is, oh, God.
I think it's safe to say Gwen kind of has this one wrapped
Oh,
up already.
Whoa.
Why
Oh,
would
nope,
that
nope,
happen?
nope. Both of them
What the-
KO'd.
no.
Both of them KO'd.
Hey, she was being nice to him. All right. Trying to make it.
Why am
more
I
fair
going to
score.
the edge? Hello? Get
Well,
away from me!
is that what we're calling that now? When you massively fail at an attack?
I can only say certain words so many times for it to get mad at me.
Okay, fair enough. Before the producers
Chopped,
get mad at you.
chopped, chopped. Wait, you might actually have a chance.
No, I don't.
Chopped.
I promise you, I don't. If I had done this enough time.
This is a great matchup. I'm actually glad we did a classic
No.
game on now.
Whoa! Wait, you have a chance.
Where the players have no idea what
I'd have
they're
to kill you like 4
Well, to be
times.
fair, the players are in the younger demographics.
What are you saying about me?
What do you mean?
What are you
I
saying?
said the players, not the anchors.
Yeah, but you're comparing us.
Oh,
to them.
time up. Here we go, gentlemen and ladies.
It's a
And
win!
Gwen wins! I'm actually surprised. I thought Malachi was gonna get this, but you know what? I put my foot in my mouth on this one, so I have to apologize for
Look at
Gwen.
the
She was
draw,
a pretty
people.
good.
Look at the draw.
She was a pretty good match, even though a lot of it was probably by mistake. But by the
Again,
way,
you're
we
very
have
nice
to
with these words.
we have to wrap this one up. Well, with the second match done, our winner Gwen will be moving on to the battle with
After the
Keziah.
finals.
Yes, after the finals. Yeah, so Gwen's gonna be moving on to fight Keziah in the finals.
One fell off the stage less.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
One fell off the stage.
Congrats.
What's actually kind of funny when it was Malachi that went to get Gwen and she psyched him out. She's like, nope, drop kick. She's like, nope, right over. No, but aren't you? What? Are we on break? Are we on break?
Professionals here, people.
Yeah, I know, right? We should be on break right now, though.
So how's your day going?
No. Well, it's actually pretty good because I've never expected that a classical game on is actually be as entertaining as it is right now. But to be fair, like I said, the players are within the younger demographics right now. So sorry. With our championship brawl about to get underway, who will win the gold? Whose pride will be shattered? Who will win the next Super Bowl? I don't know. Find out the answer to those two questions when we come back to Game On.
Late night battles, green light glows. Thumbs are pushing, both controls. Take the wind from under your nose. Let's go play Game On.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
At school, it feels like everyone's staring at me, and I'm just kind of not really a person.
Sometimes I can't believe that you could be proud of me if I'm not proud of myself.
It just was hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
Think of our best times together. Let's do more of that.
You know, try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
My name's Stacy, I'm 57, and I was adopted in 2020.
We were adopted in 2019.
And we were adopted in 2021.
We had a house, and it sounds crazy, but it wasn't a home. The one thing that Jake and Emma brought is it became a home.
When I met Dakota, he had just turned 14.
You weren't there for the first this and the first that. I missed the first words, but we got a lot of other firsts.
Watching her say, oh my God, I cannot believe I got my license. And she's like, I passed. And I'm like, girl.
See them grow. It is...
They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
You and you.
Kids in the middle.
What I thought was a complete life was nowhere near complete. But it is now.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Late night battles, green light glows. Don't start pushing both controls. Take the wind from under your nose. Let's go play game on. Game on.
And welcome back to the final round of this hot pumping Smash Brothers competition. With our 2 winners from the last round set to clash, only one can leave with the championship title. And with that being said, let's get to the match. Okay,
Once
so
they decide what
are they
stage.
choosing?
Oh,
Oh, so
boy.
they chose Mario.
Hating on the tree, huh?
Yeah, hating on the tree.
Hating on the tree. Classic Kirby stage. You fight the tree because it was standing there getting in Kirby's way, alright? You gotta chop it down.
To be honest, I think...
Oh, I'm
Like
close.
we should do with the
Oh,
Amazon.
look at this!
Chop it down.
Gwen already lost what? Has already failed once. Without
Big
even trying.
surprise. Big
but I don't-
surprise.
I don't know
that's
Kirby
her
like
that's her
that.
#1 strategy. Right? Psych them out, think you're gonna lose, and then you just
That's
keep
deadly. I
knocking them
can't-
off.
I
right?
can't be there.
Just like the Seahawks 2 Super Bowls in 2 years.
Don't do sports stuff, alright?
Alright,
Don't
fair
watch
enough.
sports.
You're right, no one cares about sports.
Yeah, nobody cares about sports. Alright? Esports, yes. Regular sports,
Oh my God.
losers.
Oh, nope. Kazai was about to make a comeback, but nope, Gwen just rolling her out of the
We're even
competition.
now.
Are we?
And nope, sorry, Captain America actually was not helping you.
I hope
You know
you get blown
what I
off.
completely forgot about this game?
Yo,
is that
that's
that tree
crazy.
blows and that almost
I
every
was gonna make a joke about it, but people have disapproved of those jokes, so I'm not going to.
I think I knew what you were gonna make.
It's not a very hot, low-hanging fruit. Just like fruit
I
on a
can't
tree, like the
recover.
game we're playing.
I can't be
Oh,
doing
look,
that.
you
I'm
went down.
choking.
So let me see. So that's the second time Gwen died in this. So Kazaya should be. So Gwen has 2 deaths and Kazaya has 1. So right now Kazaya is up by 1.
What the?
Oh, I
Oh,
placed
so
the
what
bomb
happened right there is that
the?
mine just appeared.
Oh, I'm
it was either a mine
shocked.
or one of those bombs that appeared behind
No,
Gwen.
Link
Why did I
made a
almost
bomb.
fall off the edge is
Do
my
you not know this game?
I know this
thought you
game.
played this game. Link has bombs.
There's control, but it's not even
Right?
you. It's just like Link and the
How did I dodge that?
Bomb in
you
the
asshole?
force, just like we should be bombed.
Stop. Okay. Oh.
What?
Dang, we're tied. Okay.
And now they're actually tied.
Okay,
We
relax.
have
Relax.
Oh no, maybe not.
Oh!
So now tied 2 deaths to 2 deaths. And
I came from
is
behind
Gwen gonna
like a
recover from
ninja.
this? She might. Nope.
No, come
Nope,
on!
nope.
I timed it wrong.
Once you get underneath the floating platform, there's no coming back from that.
Oh, I'm
Oh
cooked.
nope, supercharged. So you gotta be careful.
Really? I just am safe right now.
Kirby has a gun and he's not using it. Why is he not using it? Okay, there we go.
Well, yeah, the gun's dead now.
The gun's dead.
Bam.
What?
How'd you use up the
What
gun
was
already?
that? Oh my god!
I don't know. I only saw her use it once.
You're gonna win this. I'm calling it right now.
To be honest, I kind of wish they chose the lava level.
Why can't I turn
when they're
around,
inside the
Mal?
volcano
I know, I
last
couldn't
match.
turn
The
for a
ma-
second there,
we would
too.
have
And I
we
was
wouldn't
like,
have enough
what?
time if they went to up because they'd be constantly dying.
No
and
way.
Falling up into
Okay.
the air.
Yeah,
as they
that'd be
land
funny.
on the
We're
floor.
tied.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have time before commercial. We have to start up a whole new batch.
Okay, so now Kazaya is okay. So now Gwen has 4 deaths and Kazaya only has 2. So now Kazaya's in the lead at the moment.
How did I?
So Kazaya's in the lead at the moment. Let's see what. I honestly
Why
want to
am
see I want this competition to end with something huge, like a big bang.
Wow.
Like both of them, the health gets very high. Like in the.
And then they
red
go
of
both
red.
launching off.
Yes.
That's how it should be ended.
And then at that point, it's to see who dies like a quarter second before the other one does. You ever have those competitions before
Oh.
this
Why
game?
am I so
All the time.
slow? Unbelievably slow.
That's my goal, right? get the other person their lowest point, even if I have to go down with them, and just hope for the luck, right?
Oh, Kazia's just
I keep on.
blasting
What is
away with
this?
the ray gun. But Link did not get her with the chain. And Kazia missed the Gwen with the boomerang. Oh, wait, no, don't land on that.
almost-
Wow.
Almost
Okay,
starting to
you
build
want
Fell
that
through
one
his
for
own
sure.
trap.
Yep.
Genius move. Genius move.
Okay, so now Gwen has 5 deaths and Kazia has 3 now. So
No,
Kazia's
you got
still
that, you
up.
got
She's
that.
still winning. But let's. Oh, the tree is about to blow that way, so let's see what.
You ain't
let's
gonna
see
cook
who
me like
tree
that.
Gets.
Oh, you're getting revenge from Mario Kart. I know it.
It's not necessarily revenge, it's
So one
more
thing that
as
Malachi mentioned last round
Kirby's
is that
slightly
he
easier.
really
Yeah.
enjoys
Yeah,
the
he's a
fact
lot
that you
better
can
though.
continuously punch.
Just
unlike
for this,
the
I was like,
newer versions
when I
of
always
Smash
use Kirby,
Bros.
like,
So now,
I'm not gonna lie.
but to be honest, I haven't played any Smash Bros. Past the one from the GameCube, so I don't know anything past
welcome
the
to my
GameCube.
Pokemon.
That just oh,
Pokemon?
oh, that's a special. The horns are
That
actually coming.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon something. The B one.
Yeah, the beehive. Oh, what's this gonna look like? Oh, nope.
No!
Kazia just got.
Oh, speaking of their Pokemon Ball.
Shoot.
It's gonna be
Who we got? Oh, it's
Kickmonchan.
That guy
And
has
he
got
just
one use.
he
yeah,
just
time's
jumped
up.
up screen.
Alright, who won this match? Was it
Kirby.
Kazia?
No!
No, it was actually Gwen.
Was that last
Wait,
What do we got? So
No!
No,
so
what
the
the heck?
KOs
No.
We would have been
was-
tied. It would have been sudden
so
death.
So Gwen
Aw,
actually
good
won
job.
by
Oh,
1
Dirty, you
point,
beat me.
actually. So that's
What the-
cool. So,
Dog, what the heck?
But yeah, so Gwen won by 1 point, and Kazia just Gwen just barely scraped by. But who do you think actually had the better advantages? Who do you think had the best weapons in that match? Do you think Kazia did? I honestly think Kazia did. Oh. And welcome up. Jeez, bring the cup. Jeez, welcome up, Gwen. So why don't you tell us what your strategies were and how you think you won that match?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even have a strategy. I didn't even know I was gonna win this one. I've never played Super Smash Brothers on the N64. That's my first time playing. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of winged it. And honestly, with that last match with Kazia, I thought she was gonna win that. That's why I was so surprised when the screen came up. So great players. Absolutely love playing with them. And honestly, it was.
So when you first walked into the studio and you saw the 64, what did first popped into your head when you saw this old dinosaur just sitting there?
I was like, oh, this is chopped. Like, I'm not gonna make it. Because at first I thought we were doing Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo Switch, but then when you're like, oh no, it's the N64, I was like, okay, I'll try. Not gonna lie, my hands were like a little crampish when I was playing on the controllers because it's hard to work it because the joystick's like all the way at the bottom.
Those controls perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why we have three
it totally is
prongs, right?
perfect.
Because we
but,
have 3 hands. As humans, we have 3 hands.
Absolutely, but yeah, definitely enjoyed it on Game On for sure. I guess this is my second championship. Kind of tied with Lucas at the moment, so we're gonna have to debate that for the next time on Game On. But yeah.
If one more question before we have to wrap this up. So if you were to have to play one more game in this competition on the 64, which one would it be?
Are you saying like games in general or like?
Yes, on the 64. If you had to play one against somebody,
I would
which one
probably
it be?
go with like Mario Kart. That's like classic. I've played that one before.
So
Just like the
so you know that one a bit
version.
better?
A little bit better. Yeah, I feel like it's the same concept. Same with Super Smash Brothers. But yeah, thank you guys so much for having me on Game On.
It's no problem.
for sure.
It was honestly so of a surprise seeing you win because just seeing you won by 1 point kind of surprised us. Like, no offense, but you were doing pretty well.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it.
No problem. You have a nice day now, Gwen.
Such humble.
I know,
so
right?
humble.
All right. Thank you all for joining us this week for Game On. This has been a production of the Broadcasting and Video Production Program at Bates Technical College. Make sure to like and subscribe for more quality content and updates on current productions. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Game On.